Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're setting sail on a southern Sweden ferry adventure. From charming towns to tranquil lakes, I'm taking you through some of the most beautiful spots this region has to offer. And we'll wrap up at a stunning waterfall right on the border of Norway. So let's jump right in. Welcome to owmyback-packing. I'm Heather, an over 50s traveller, and after 4 months of incredible backpacking in Thailand, I'm back in Europe for the next 5 months, travelling in my little van across the beautiful continent on a budget. I'll be sharing real honest moments of life on the road, staying true to my backpacking spirit. Stay tuned as I explore hidden gems, meet amazing people, and embrace the freedom of van life. Let's get going and find that sun. Good morning! 48 hours ago I was complaining about the heat wave that was hitting Romania, etc. So since then I've decided I'm going to drive all the way up the coast, through Romania, through Hungary, through Slovakia and all the way through Poland, and I'm now at the port in Poland getting ready to grab a boat and sail to Sweden. And I'm really excited. I've not been to Sweden for a couple of years and it is a really beautiful country. So I'm really looking forward to sharing it with you guys. I've arrived at the port and I've just got to go and queue up in the right queue. So there's quite a few ferries in here. It all looks very new. So as you can see, we're in a queue. It shouldn't take too long, but it was 150 euros one way for a camper van on this boat, and it's about a 6.5 hour day crossing. That doesn't include a cabin. They also do night crossings, but that's nearly 300 with a cabin, and I don't see the point of that. So let's hope we'll be in Sweden soon. Should be there for tea time. Spraying the deck so that the wheels turn so they don't lock up. How cool is that? It's not exactly the QE2, but I commandeered a seat. So I'm on the Huckleberry Finn ferry to Trelleborg in Sweden. So I'm at my first park up and it's really quite sweet. Check this out. And over there is a pretty stunning house or castle, not quite sure what, and a lake directly opposite. And one of the nicest things about Sweden is you're totally allowed to park in most places, as long as you're not near public housing or anybody's private land, but any picnic area or place parking for walking, etc., you have complete freedom to park as long as you're sensible. Love Sweden. Naturally, it's raining. So today I thought I would do something a little unusual and actually cook something real for dinner instead of just eating salad and barbecue every single day. So today I'm going to attempt to cook a lasagna on a hob in a bus. Don't know how it will go. I got this Omni cooker thing. Got it a while ago. And allegedly you can bake in it. So I'm going to test it out and see. I'm not being sponsored. It's something I've had for a while, but I've never cooked lasagna in it. So let's give it a go. Go. Could be a complete disaster, but we'll see. layer this up. Never had a round lasagna before. I like to break all this up so it fits. I'm determined to have lasagna. Cheat sauce. Actually looks bloody disgusting. Okay, that goes on there, and then this is supposed to go on the hob. That bit goes on first, apparently. Then this bit goes on next. And allegedly, that's going to bake. We'll see. Right, give it 20 minutes and see what happens. Need to clear up. Look at the floor. Honest to God. Such a freaking idiot. Right, let's take a look and see what it's done. Oh, it's a little bit runny and it's not gone crunchy on the top, but I guess that's all we're going to get, so we'll give it a try. Dinner is served. Well, after all of that lunch, I think it's time for a little walk around the park and have a look at the castle. Now that is quite impressive. This place is a free parkland, picnics and barbecues, etc. And a beautiful building. These hedges are pretty impressive. Oh wow, look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. And then on the other side, you can go down there to the house on the lake. Let's go down here. What a beautiful place. It's completely free. I tried to find out some information about the house. There's nobody around and there's nothing on Google. It just says historical landmark. It doesn't say why. So I'm going to come over tomorrow if it's not peeing down. Check out that lake. I'm going to go and check out behind that little wall in a minute. There's even ponies. Another little secret area. This place is full of little secrets. And that looks like a royal emblem. Maybe it's a royal house. Oh wow. Just check out the size of this joint. Look at that. It's massive. Back to that house. Well, after spending 2 fantastic I am off to the hometown of Kurt Wallander, which is called Mariagarden, which is from the TV series Wallander, but it's also, the real name is actually Justad. But the drive over is so pretty. Might not even get there today, might have to stop off somewhere in between. It's just lovely, check it out. Quite often one of the most difficult things about van life is finding fresh water, but in Sweden that is not an issue. There's places like this everywhere. Lovely little red hut, water connector on the side, and free water. And quite often there's even free places to empty the toilets as well. But we've got a compost toilet, so don't need to worry about that. I love Sweden. Welcome to the windy town of Ystad, which is the Carl Wallander police base thingy, you know what I mean. I'm going to just show you around. Can I just ask, does anybody else do this weird thing that I do? Every time I go to a new country or a new city that interests me, I like to check the house prices. I have zero interest in buying a house, but I just like to know. The main square has been around since the 13th century and is surrounded by some really well preserved buildings, including the town hall and St Mary's Church, which is one of the oldest brick-built churches in Sweden. The town is also full of half-timbered houses. These buildings really highlight the town's rich architectural heritage, so definitely worth exploring. So I'm in this courtyard and I think I read that it's one of the oldest in Sweden. I'll give you a quick whiz around. Pilgranshuset, built in 1480. It's beautiful. Now we're off on a mission to find Carl Wallander's house, and allegedly it's along this road. I'm not quite sure which house it is, but we'll try and find out. Apparently it's that one there, and that's apparently the police station, but I'm not so sure. I'm sure the die-hard fans will let me know. Right, it's time to find somewhere to park for tonight. So I've just driven to the gorgeous lake city of Jönköping, and I've parked right at the top of the hill, which is overlooking this beautiful park. I'm taking a little walk around. There's a maze. I'll either get lost or murdered. Lovely little building there, and I'm up really high and you get a fantastic view. Look at that lake. Not sure what these little houses are. They're in the park. I'm not sure if they're old houses not being used, or if maybe this is somewhere you can rent out for parties and barbecues, etc. Such a lovely building. So, and they've got some bird enclosures as well, and there's some baby peacocks. They have all this land. I think they've been put away for night. And there's even a field of alpacas for children to come and pet. So I'm just coming into the town of Jönköping, whatever it's called. I'll put the name here. It's really rather beautiful. It's on a fantastic lake. Let me show you. This is Lake Vättern. It's the second largest lake in Sweden and the sixth largest in the whole of Europe. And it does look really spectacular. So I'm on a mission today to see if I can get my hair cut, because it's getting ridiculous. This is Jönköping Harbour, and as you can imagine, it's surrounded by beautiful boats, fantastic little cafes and restaurants, and it really is a rather nice place to just hang out. It's another lovely park here. So far in Sweden, I seem to have found a lot of places that don't have an awful lot to do, but that's not a negative. Everywhere's very calm and pretty and very sociable, but not a lot of activities other than hiking and walking, sitting in the park, chilling, drinking tea. So it makes for a nice life, but not a particularly good video. Right, so I just got my hair cut and I look like Kim Jong-un now, but at least it's cooler. So I'm just going to pop into this cafe behind me for my first Swedish fika. Fika is a beloved Swedish tradition that's more than just taking a coffee and a cake. It's time for pause, relax and to connect with others. Even the underside of the bridge is quite pretty. Okay, I'm back in the bus after my lovely cake coffee and my strange haircut. And I'm going to drive out to the country now, try and find a little lake or some water or a river, anything, somewhere cute to park up for a couple of nights and chill out as the sun's out and it's really rather gorgeous. So being in Sweden and surrounded by lots of water, there's also lots of mosquitoes. So I've bought this little gadget today, I'll show you. This little thing here. Apparently it keeps the mosquitoes away for up to 20 square metres. I'll let you know in the morning. So I'm parked by this lovely little lake, and just on the other side of that little lane is a fire pit with a little barbecue over the top. How cute is that? Let's go and check out the lake. Not bad for an afternoon park up. So I'm parked up in this lovely little spot. I'm probably going to spend a day or two here, but I wanted to show you that it isn't always lovely and glorious when you're camping. Because somebody's got to clear that mess up. I'm just on my way to a waterfall for a couple of days, and I've just seen a sign for some ancient paintings, ancient stone paintings. So I'm going to go and take a look. This is part of the Tannum Rock Gardens, which is a small section of the World Heritage Area. It's right near the border of Norway. Right, this area is known as the Fossum Panel, and apparently it's very rich with pictures in one particular area. That one there is the Fossum woman with the long ponytail. That's actually really quite cool. It's got all the pictures of the boats. And then animals. And the whole thing's on a great big rock like this. There's some more on there. Apparently they're from about 1100 to 700 BC. Shows you on here how many there are, and there's literally hundreds. And it's all from the early Bronze Age. So this is another big stone. And they go all the way down there. Just wanted to update you with the little mosquito machine that I bought. It's been working really well. I'll keep using it the whole time I'm in Sweden, and I'll let you know probably at the end of this video or in the next one. But so far, so good. Just arrived at the Elgeforsen waterfall. First we've got a trip trap bridge. That water is so clear. Look at that. I bet it's cold. Standing here at the Elgeforsen, right on the border of Sweden and Norway, you can really feel the power of nature. The Elge River drops about 10 metres here, and in spring the waterfall is at its most impressive. With the water rushing through the forest, it's a peaceful yet dramatic spot, surrounded by nature at its finest. But do be aware of the mosquitoes. That's it for me this week, and I'm going to spend the next couple of nights at this beautiful waterfall. Going to chill out, do a bit of editing, and then I'm going to hop the border into Norway and head up to Oslo. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe and share, as it really does help, and I am such a tiny little channel. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Take care.